Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a very requested tarot reading for actress Jeon. I believe she was starting also VICENZO. I did a reading about her and her dynamic or relationship with the main actor. And I think that maybe she's really popular, that a lot of people were asking me to do an individual reading for her. So this is it. This is her moment. So let's dedicate this to her energy and possible future, what's next to come for her. So let's start with the archetype cards that she got. She got the card of the engineer, the lover, and the gossip or whisperer, like I like to call it. And actually, when we think about the engineer, it means that probably she is really good at analyzing things. In the fact that besides her being an actress, there could be like a potential interest in her part to learn how, like this exact kind of sciences, and studies that analyzes the whole practical part of things, why things function the way they do, what they are made of, what parts do compound them. So I think that this also is a very strong indicator of her being very observant and also at the same time very interested in sometimes digging in or studying or investigating probably not a very popular kind of study or not a very popular science of kind of career. Probably she has her mind is very analytical, so she enjoys to investigate a lot. So probably besides her being an actress, probably she has other interests that are very different from her acting job. And actually, I think that this also adds a lot of profundity and also a lot of deepness to her development in her career, because sometimes the archetype of the engineer, it means that sometimes in order for you to understand something, you need to be able to pull a few pieces apart, to sometimes disassemble a lot of things in order to get to the key of the question, and I think that when you are working in her case, that she is an actress, sometimes you can get roles or you can get like characters to play that are deeply complex. And the fact that you have this ability to be able to disassemble the mysteries or to go beyond to study their motives and how they feel and their circumstances, it means that you definitely are a very profound person and that you have the ability to be a good observant, and at the same time that you take into consideration every aspect, not just what you see on the surface, and not just everything is just picked up from from intuition, or from like saying, oh yes, I got this this gut in my stomach that is telling me that this should be this way. I think that she's more based on the evidence of things, and she's a good data collector at the same time. So she probably is really good at memorizing dates, memorizing facts. She probably is really good at storing information. And then we got the archetype of the lover. So definitely she is very comfortable with her feminine side. And at the same time, it means that probably she's someone that she just enjoys to be in harmony with people around her. Probably she just doesn't like violence, doesn't like to get into arguments. Probably she's not comfortable in these kind of environments where people are aggressive or are rude or are just just don't have the ability to appreciate the beautiful things in life. I think that also being a lover is to be able to appreciate everything around you, even the smallest things or the smallest gestures. Being a lover is also not, because sometimes when we think about the archetype of the lover, this word can directly guide you to thinking that, oh, she loves to be in relationships. And actually, yes, it could be the case, but it also means that you have a very sensual and a very loving nature. So for you, in order for you to connect with this loving nature of yours, you need to feel comfortable in your skin. You need to feel comfortable with yourself, with who you are, with how you feel, and do things that can make you feel more beautiful and more in the mood for love, if it was the case. But also the archetype of the lover, it means to spread positivity and loving feelings for everyone around you, not just because when you are in a relationship you are loving to your partner. No, I think that being the archetype of the lover, it's wider, it's more expansive. It's something that you carry with you and you share it with everyone around you, and everyone around you can tell that you are a person that prefers peace and not violence, or not conflicts. Probably you tend to avoid conflicts, and also probably you also can have this not so positive side, that it's the fact that probably you want to see only the beautiful side of things and not the negative. So this is also something to take into consideration in order to work with this archetype. But let's move on, let's not go too deep. And then with the gossip, I think that this card also talks that she is really good with words. So she probably, with her archetype of being a lover, I think that she can get away with a lot of things if she wants to, because she has this kind of charm when it comes to the words she chooses to use, or the information she wants to share. Probably she's someone that is really good at telling anecdotes, or is a good storyteller. So somehow you get lost in her words, or in the way she narrates things, in the way she tells you things, in her reflections, in her opinions. There's something very very magnetic, but at the same time very poetic about the way she says things. And of course, that when we think about the gossip, also talks that you can be very convincing with your words, and that this convincing archetype, it can, I mean, this trait can be used for your own interest and for your own gain, and at the same time it can be used to manipulate others. So this is something to take into consideration, especially when you are working with a lot of people, and when you are networking, or when you're always surrounded by people that can be listening to your stories or what you're saying. So you have to be careful to try to be as honest as possible with what you say, or what you share, or how you say things, because people could easily take things out of context, and could actually spread misinformation about you, or could actually get you into trouble, or get you into a scandal, because like she said, he said, so when you have the archetype of the gossip, you need to be aware that in words, you have the ability to summon a lot of people that can actually just feel really good by establishing a conversation with you. But at the same time, you have to be really careful about what you communicate, what you decide to communicate, what you decide to share with others, and who are you sharing it with. Sometimes words can be a tool that can help us build relationships and build a lot of possibilities for us, but at the same time it can be a bit tricky if words are if they are misinterpreted, or if people are talking about us or being like, like, oh, she said this and this and this, and you need to be careful. So let's go with the tarot cards that she got. She got the Knight of Cups, the Magician, the Ace of Pentacles, the Hierophant, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, the Two of Cups, the King of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So I see here with all the first road is definitely just shows me that she is in a process of accepting a new job or a new job opportunity, because I see like a proposal to her, and also like a very very something that she had long. She probably wanted this. I think it has to do with work, and she is going to be really successful in this kind of negotiations, because I see it here with the Ace of Pentacles. I see her signing contracts. So probably with the Hierophant here, it means about a commitment. So probably not. I think that it can mean a project like starting into a new film or series, but at the same time I think that it also has to do with a contract with a certain company, because I see the Hierophant here, so it reminds me like an institution, not just her profession. So probably this has to do with her signing or resigning with the company, and I think that it's going to be very beneficial for her, because here with and also here with the Magician and the Ace of Pentacles, it's a very strong and a very powerful moment for her, in the sense that I think that she now has the ability to choose her own projects, or probably to choose what she wants to do, and everything she will choose is going to be very well. Her decisions are going to be really well made, because at the same time she has a lot of people that is very good with business. So probably there's someone like advising her, like, yes, you should do this, you should sign with this and sign with, and all in order to get the best benefit out of everything that she could gain. And I see her like gaining like economical a really gaining more money that she used to gain, or she used to get paid before. And then with the Six of Wands, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Cups, there's something about a celebration, and there's something about actually feeling really good about your emotional, feeling really blessed and really prosperous when it comes to your emotional life in general, not just in relationship, but also when it comes to family. Probably like seeing your family or getting together with them and seeing them being in a very good mood, having fun with them, sharing special times where you feel really happy and really joyful. And also here with the Two of Cups, I think that there's a possibility that the next project that she decides to take, probably a film or a series, there's a guy, there's a male that is going to work with her in this new project, and he has the potential to be a very for them to get closer. I think that they could have potentially met before, or he could be new, I don't know, but there's a sense of familiarity. But at the same time, I think that he's someone that also is in a place where he feels really prosperous, and where he also feels really stable financially. And for him, it's actually really important, because I actually see him more looking at the Ten of Pentacles more than her. I think that there are feelings and there's like a mutual attraction, or there's going to be one here in the next 3 to 6 months. But I see him like, yes, like he is in this stage in his life where he wants an stability, where he wants to start a family probably. And he's thinking about his resources, his material resources. He's thinking about the future of his career, or if he has a business or something like this. He's thinking about how to become more stable in order to offer her a kind of a stability, to be, and not just to be like casual dating. I think that he definitely is in his stage where he wants to build something that can last a long time. So I see him like really like looking at her, and they are looking at each other, and definitely they feel this spark. They feel that definitely they would be good for each other. But I think that he is someone that, even though he can, when they start working, he will develop feelings for her. But at the same time, he's so analytical, and he's so into his feeling, and he's so into overthinking, that probably he is not going to be able to actually be very expressive with how he feels. Probably he will be expressive in the sense that he will probably buy her things, or make her like material gift or something like this, or help her with material or practical stuff, like, oh yes, I will help you do this, run this errand, like something very practical. But behind that willingness to help her or assist her or advise her somehow, there's the intention of him getting closer to her. And she also knows it, because here with I think she's going to be living a very prosperous next 6 months. I think that probably by the end of the year we will hear some dating news from her. I know that in the first reading that I did about her and the other actor of VICENZO, I know a lot of you wanted me to read if it was if they had a chemistry, or if there was something romantic between them. And actually, I cannot say if it is him. Actually, I see, obviously I see someone that is very prosperous, and that he is in this stage in his life. So probably he's older than her. That he definitely is thinking about marriage. He's thinking about finding someone that he can start a commitment with. It's just that he's not really expressive about what he wants. And also here, the last card, it's the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands, it's a card that talks about this impulsive nature of us to go after what we want. So probably they will have a lot of encounters, and they will have moments where they will feel really passionate about each other, and they will probably move in really fast. Probably they will start dating really fast, or they will start seeing each other fast. But sometimes there's a saying that sometimes things that happen really fast, they tend to end as fast as they started. So I think that definitely they need to build a good communication, because actually I see him like really interested into building, like probably thinking about marrying her, or marriage in general. But I see him a bit like getting a cold feet, like being like that he definitely wants to do it, or he has some kind of desire of thinking that, oh yes, now is the right moment. But then eventually he gets a bit coward, And he's like, oh no, I don't know, she's the one. I don't know. He starts doubting himself. So this is why I think that they need to slow down a bit, because it's like, because when they start like working together, they will spend a lot of time. So this is why I think that it's like a co-star, or it's someone that she will work with. So fellow actor, other fellow actor, I don't know. And definitely there's going to be like a very strong attraction, and also this feeling of, like I said, like familiarity, like as if you know each other from other lifetime, like almost like soul, like, like soulmate kind of vibe, like when you feel like you know the person from forever and actually you just met them. And there's this feeling of like, oh, I know you from before. So they will get really comfortable, and they will get really really enjoying spending time together and laughing and having fun. And I think that she will have the possibility to also enjoy herself, to just not be so rigid with herself, to be able to smile more, to be able to be more spontaneous. Of course, that I see here with all the cards that came out, because I don't know her actually that much. But I think that she has a very bright attitude, that actually she's very splendid. There's something about her aura that it's really, it's really like very bright, very beautiful, and very optimistic. So I think that she had been working a lot in the past, and she had been trying to be really like always thinking about the details, and trying to be really consistent with things. So I think that she somehow in the last few years she had like a few moments where she didn't actually enjoy herself, or enjoy the fact that she was in this industry, because the competition is really high, and there are like there are a lot of moments of uncertainty, when you are in this environment. So I think that this year in particular had been really like a breakthrough for her, in the sense that she gained her initial confidence. She finally reached to that point where she's like, okay, yes, I like my job, like I like what I do. I think that all the sacrifices were worth it, So probably this is why I see all these cups here, because she's able to celebrate herself. And I think that she had been in moments where she felt a bit fearful, and also, we had been, especially I think that artists, when it comes to them promoting their art to the public with the pandemic situation and stuff, they had to readapt also. We all did this year and the last year. And I think that she came from a very dark place from last year, from being like really hopeless and feeling sometimes like a failure. So now I think that she's feeling like she's gaining her confidence back. And I think that this is what is making her even more attractive to this person that is going to come into her life. So this is all I have for her. So I hope that you enjoyed it, guys. And of course, I always read you. So if you want to give me some feedback about her career, because I don't know much. And so this is all. I will see you in the next video. Bye.